Drainage District.
You don't understand.
Greetings, this is I, Esquire D. Esquire. Oh, just kidding. I just got done watching The Proud Family. But anyway, greetings. It is I, Esquire D. Esquire, your non-bully expert. Every time I turn around, someone is asking, what is it like in the life of a breeder? Well, guess what? First of all, you must understand what is the purpose of a breeder. The purpose is to improve a particular breed. You want to continue the purebred bloodline. You want to introduce new traits and breed out old traits. It is a big commitment. It is not a hobby that should be taken lightly. This is not a quick income scheme like you pyramid people who call me all the time trying to get me to put in $10 in the cash app. No, this is a real commitment. So, first of all, imagine you come home from a long late night of drinks. You decide I want to rest. 6 o'clock in the morning comes. There are no cockadoodle-doos. You know what they are? Little puppies raving about who knows what. I don't know what the hell they're arguing about. Who's going to get the last teat? Guess what? It is 10 teats and 8 puppies. You have to deal with that. You also have to deal with the fact that I just took this dog outside, walked it down the street, ran it across the street, came back, rubbed his belly, did use the bathroom once. We get to the house, you get in the kennel, and what do? You take a poo. You also have to understand, puppy pads are expensive. Very, very expensive. You talk about going to the club and making it rain. How about you go to your nearest pet store and make it rain puppy pads, because they're expensive. Yes, Alfred.
Where Alfred puppy pads, by the way?
We just bought some yesterday. 800 count. Guess where they at now? In the trash. Oh, you want to go on vacation? Forget about it. Who's gonna walk your dogs? Who's gonna take them out to play? Who's gonna feed the bloody bastards? This is something you should think about. But no, you want to be a breeder. Also, you want to get your dog ready for shows. Guess what? You have to put the time in. You only might have to do 10 to 15, 20 minutes a day, depending on the dog. But if you times that by 5, 6, or 7, guess what? Your day is gone. Ooh, food preparation. Let's not go there. If you're feeding your dog raw, which is some of the best food that a dog can ever taste, guess what? It costs a lot of money, a lot of francs, a lot of shillings. It costs money. But no, you want to be a breeder. Oh, and then paperwork. You have puppies, you have to have paperwork for them. And if you don't submit the forms in the right amount of time, guess what? You're gonna be late on getting your paperwork. And then people want their puppies with the paperwork and you don't have it. Guess what? You're a breeder. Congratulations. Oh, I want to be a breeder. Oh, guess what? You might have a dog or two that you're stuck with for 6 to 7 months extra because no one wants to buy it. Why? Because they have to check with their wife. And But you want to know, being a breeder is a very, very tedious journey. And yes, it has a lot of rewards. But the best rewards come from the interaction with the puppies. But yes, it is a big commitment. If you're not ready to put it all on the line for this 4-legged, furry-tailed creature that is depending on you, just like it depended on Mama back when it was 2, 3, 4 weeks old, you shouldn't be a breeder. Shots, they cost. Vet visits, they cost. Random illnesses, they cost. Puppy scraps, yes, they cost. You have to make sure the puppies are fine. What other things that cost? Kennels, collars, leashes, grooming. Even though some of you don't even groom yourself, so I know you don't groom your dog. Whelping boxes, AIs, they cost. You have to really understand, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And if you are in it for the money, you are in it for the wrong reasons. There's really not a lot of money to be made in dog breeding, especially when you're new to the game. And when I mean new to it, I mean 6, 7 years and under. There are people in the Elder Handlers Council that still deal with this stuff, and they've been breeding for 20 years and have produced some of the most beautiful specimens the eye has ever seen. But guess what? They still deal with these things. Until you have an established brand, healthy dogs that can produce other healthy dogs, you might want to take a look at being a breeder might want to hold off. It's not fun all the time. And then not to mention the tragedy of losing a pup or a dog. That is a very strenuous thing on the heart. Things that you might not think of, you have to deal with when it comes to these puppies. So, this again has been Esquire D, Esquire, your non-bully expert. I must go. Pip pip. Cheerio.